Hey everyone! Welcome to some more Let's Play the Dark mod. Today, we're going to try out Chronicles of Skullduggery 1, Pearls and Swine. But before we read about this mission, and then go ahead and start it, I have some proclamations to make about the Dark mod. This is not easy. In fact, this feels like an incredible step up in difficulty compared to the original Thief games. I attempted to record myself playing through this map earlier today, and I can't seem to do it without reloading the game about 100 times. It seems like I just have to wait till there's no guards around ever in order to cross a street. Guards are noticing me from like 2 or 3 blocks away if there's any light on me whatsoever. I can't seem to get even close to them to pickpocket keys off their belts because I can't get even remotely close to them, or they notice my footsteps and turn around to apprehend me. I've had shopkeepers come out of their shops because I was walking past their front door. I am beginning to suspect that the Dark mod is simply too tough for me. I don't think I'm its target audience. I think the people who really like this game are those who are extremely skilled in the thief sneaking games. And that's not me anymore, apparently. Not at all. I just got done with Lord Bafford's manor in the original Thief and the escape from Coldbridge Prison? Is that the name of it? The second mission with the Hammerites where you had to rescue Cuddy. And I wasn't detected at all. I ghosted Lord Bafford's manor. I only knocked out 1 Hammerite in the second mission and got most of the treasure from it. Wasn't even seen. And yet in this game, I can't walk that. I can't play this. I can't play the Dark mod for longer than like 10 minutes, and I have to, without getting detected. And I have to stand still in the darkness, waiting for guards to forget about me for what feels like half the videos that I'm recording. And I'm also noticing that I'm reloading the game like 20 to 40 times, and I'm quick saving like every 2 minutes because I know I'm going to get detected if I take a footstep forward. So we're gonna try the Chronicles of Skullduggery 1, Pearls and Swine, and at the end of this episode, after I have reloaded it several times because I'm gonna mess this up. It's the Dark mod. It should be called the Hard mod. It's really freaking difficult. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, because no one's telling me, and I can't tell if I'm doing well or not. Is it expected that this is what you guys would see when I play the Dark mod? Then I would just fail over and over again to get through what I would normally have considered an easy map? Because this is really unforgiving. really unforgiving. And I don't dislike it. I just know I don't have what it takes to make what I would consider a good video on any of the maps I'm playing. I don't want to reload over and over and over again to get past a part. That feels like cheating. When I tend to play any game, I want to play it like a roguelike, where I don't make very many mistakes. Sure, I'll make a few, but we'll get through a map and for like the old Thief games, I tended to get through every single mission without having to reload it even once. I think I was only detected and even killed in my Thief 1, 2, Deadly Shadows, and Shadows of the Metal Age games. I think maybe 3 times, 5 times total throughout the entire series. And yet here, I've been detected like 30 times going through this mission. What the heck is going on? I'm gonna wait to record the next video in this series until I can get some feedback here in the comments section. But if I don't get any, I just may throw in the towel. I feel like this is beyond me. Again, this requires much more skill, patience, or ability than I have. And while I like the dark mod, I greatly appreciate the increased detection and, detection for the perception of the enemy AI. It doesn't feel like it's stupid, right? If it notices you in the light, it comes after you. If it hears sound, it will investigate. I like that. It's not as dumb as a Dishonored AI, for example. But God, this is tough. Unbelievably tough. Alright. Let's save this away, and let's go ahead and then start a new mission. Alright, so new mission time, Pearls and Swine. We should select it over here first so we can read a little bit about it before we hit start this mission. Chronicles of Skullduggery 1, Pearls and Swine, version 2. Navigate the streets of Clifton Grove and break into Manor Harrington to steal a pearl amulet. Read notes for further information. Oh, what was this made? Nope, that was last time I played it. We can't tell from the screen. This is a long project that... Who made this? Bine. This is a long project that Bine originally started... Well, it was a long time ago. Over a year ago. I think it's been more like 6 or 7 years ago now. Making all geometry from brushes, but eventually abandoned due to workload. Thanks to Spring Heel's new modules, Bine was able to create the mission in about 400 hours, over about 8 months. The series Chronicles of Skullduggery will be comprised of missions that are dense with backstory and exploration opportunities, with a decidedly urban focus. Additional thanks to his or her beta testers, Amadeus, Cambridge Spy, Biker Dude, Judith, Obstoret, and Spooks. Alright, let's play the mission. Making a living in Brooksdale isn't easy. Between the swindlers, racketeers, and 2-bit thugs, there's not much coin to be had for an honest thief. Luckily, I'm going on something of an excursion tonight. A reliable fence set me up with a well-paying job for an anonymous benefactor who wants me to liberate some trinket he has laid claim to. The item in question is a pearl amulet, which is supposedly shrouded in mystery. It was recently acquired by one Cordelia Harrington in the neighboring borough of Clifton Grove. Since being widowed a few years ago, Lady Harrington has made a name for herself, throwing lavish events, entertaining the highborn elite of Bridgeport. A city wall with a hefty wooden gate makes sure that Brooksdale filth doesn't spill over to Clifton at night. But luckily, some local entrepreneurs have found another way in. For a small fee, a broken sewer pipe will take me to a tavern called the Smiling Boar, which is a favored watering hole for local individuals of ill repute, where I'm sure I'll blend in. From there, I will need to navigate the streets to the south to find Manor Harrington. The night shift in Clifton is well armed, organized, and notorious for stabbing first and asking questions later, so I'll need to be careful. Word has it, Madame Harrington is something of a collector of interesting and valuable items, so the place will no doubt be guarded. But I'm not going to let that stop me from grabbing a few keepsakes. I have my target, a rough map of the area, and my wits. It's time to head out. Alright everyone, I play the game on Adept, because I'm not a rookie, though it's certainly going to feel that way watching me play this game, and there is no way I'm a master. Generally, I play this difficulty because I need to be able to defend myself if I'm attacked. I prefer scaring away people, but I have killed guards if it comes right down to it, especially if at range, if it makes it easy for me to cross a certain section, though I think I've only done that maybe 3 times total during my entire Thief earlier playlists. However, on this map, Adept still doesn't let me kill anybody. Anyway, let's read our objectives. I'm sorry. Break into the Madame Harrington's and get what you were hired for, the Amulet of Dreams. Why not take in the sights while you're in Clifton and collect souvenirs worth 1,500 gold? Only sloppy burglars kill people on the job. Don't kill anyone. Once you are done for the evening, return to the cellar in Brooksdale. Alright, so we start with 16 broadhead arrows, which I don't understand why we would need them, because we can't really use them against the enemies. To kill them, at least. 1 water arrow, a blackjack, short sword, compass, hooded lantern, a spyglass, 1 flash bomb, 1 snake, and 1 triangle lockpick. So, let's buy 2? We'll buy 3 moss arrows. They're just way too useful. 5 water arrows and a single noisemaker. Alright! That should do. Unless, do I want a health potion instead? Those are too expensive, Tim. Oh, they're 50 gold. No, absolutely not. Alright. Let's get started. Alright, everyone. I believe we just paid for the admission to the pipe, which will get us past the wall. Let's investigate the maps we have first. So, I don't have access to a cursor. On the right-hand side of this is where we're starting. Slightly to the left of the Brooksdale's wall, the large downward line. We're going to be entering through the Smiling Boar Pub and Inn is where we'll be beginning. I thought I had a hotkey for my lantern. I do. Okay, good. I doubt we'll find anything in here. This place is as well traveled by others of my ilk, then probably everything in this room has been gone over several times already. Good evening. I like the boar head. A Dark Tale of Thievery. Tune Silito Lendo. There was once a taffer named Garrett, who was as quick and as sly as a ferret. He once robbed a man named Bafford with footsteps of his only half heard, and stole a scepter of at least 40 carat. There was once a guard named Benny, who drank ale for his very last penny. That night he was shamefully drunken, his lord robbed, and it never quite sunk in. Now his guard jobs certainly aren't many. Then there was Cuddy, a thief spawn, who Garrett was to meet before dawn. He found he'd been sent to the slammer, to be punished and struck by the hammer. Tried to save him, but he was too far gone. The Chrysliff damp had rotted his lung, but the captors had spared his tongue. He told Garrett of a great treasure, hidden in the place of great displeasure, and so quickly into action he sprung. Garrett went down into the bone horde, armed with his wits, his arrows, and his sword. Thoughtfully and lightly he did tread, for the tombs were swarming with undead, and in the end a mighty prize he scored. Upon his return didst he fear for his life, as a shot meant for him didst cut like a knife. His would-be assailants he followed, when they turned his breath he swallowed, Ramirez's purse stolen as a pay for his strife. Next his eye set on the Thieves' Guild, as he wanted to his coin purse refilled. 2 lords named Donald and Reuben, and a priceless gem vase to win. He snuck past many taffers unskilled. A fair maiden bid him to pilfer a madman, without a map or a good master plan. The house he found was full of wonders, and in odd-looking architectural blunders. The sword he grabbed across the span. That's a wonderful series of rhymes to describe Garrett's first few missions in the original Thief game. The Bridgeport Review, 1631, October 9th. Gambling den ousted. Yesterday night, several city watchers, having the Lord Mayor's warrant, apprehended the owner of the Goat and Buffler Tavern in Fleet Street for keeping a common gaming house there. They were also to take the gamesters resorting to it. But being conscious of their guilt, they made their escape through a gentleman's chambers into Clifford's Inn. However, upon diligent searching, they were taken into custody, carried before the Lord Mayor, and dealt with according to law. Bestial mauling in Bexgate. A lame man was lately showing tricks with the bear over against Cornet Street, near Willard's Gate. Though the creature, being hungry or ill-humored, showed his master such a trick as was likely to have cost him his life. His muzzle being somewhat loose, he bit him grievously by his stump hand, and with his paws tore his arm and face in a sad manner. Betwixt this occurrence and a previous, not a fortnight past, gentlemen of the city council call for stricter bylaws regarding the parading of wild animals in public. Room occupancy. Room 1 unoccupied. Room 2, Baker, Esquire. Tea and crumpets in the morning. Cleaning service at 10 a.m. Will make his own dinner arrangements. Check out on 20th in the morning. Room 3 Suite. Lord Littleham plus wife. Only staying overnight. Will dine in pub tomorrow morning before heading east to Brooksdale. Godspeed. Do not disturb under any circumstances after sundown. The servants were pretty thorough. Nothing of interest in room 1. Footlocker instructions. Welcome to the Smiling Boar Inn. This is your personal footlocker for any loose valuables to keep nearby. For storage of larger or more important valuables, please speak to our concierge about storage in our safe. To use your footlocker, simply use the complimentary key placed upon your bedside table. Please be aware that the misplacement of your complimentary key incurs a penalty of 15 gold. Signed, Management. Useful to know, as that tells us that the other rooms likely have the same. I suppose we'll try to get in at least one of these rooms.
Where's that sound coming from? Nothing to worry about now. No one else takes any notice of it, so why should I?
Not having a target reticule to help me figure out if I'm actually highlighting the purse is proving to be impossible. We're very lucky that he didn't react to the door opening, because I know they can do so.
It was a good performance the other night.
Probably nothing. Maybe they've stored their goods, their valuables, with the innkeeper instead of in their room. I can't tell, obviously, where the Lord is sitting and where he's looking.
Did I see something? Did I? An inch.
That was lucky. Just barely got him in time. Weekly payments of protection fees. 324, 30 gold. 401, 40 gold. 48, 45 gold. 415, 50 gold. Current use of safe. 44, Lord Gafford, a jeweled scepter, checked out 4 sex. 417, Mr. Baker Esquire, assorted jewelry. Remember to put the safe key in the most natural spot in the office. A lull to salvation. Citizens of Clifford Grove, the absence of proper facilities to prayer in this burr was deeply troubling to the ministry of the Builder's Grace in Upper Brooksdale. Our doors are always open to those seeking redemption, succor, or to contribute part of their earnings to the Builder's work. We welcome you at noon on every day for prayer, and collections, in the hope that we may overcome the tribulations of our times by the grace of our Lord Builder. Sincerely, Brother Vorik. Discovered one of 11 secrets. Hey, Merwin. This is where we'll store our plunder until we can go see Gilbert in Brooksdale and have it pawned, savvy? No loot in this box to pay Peter for your solar habit. Besides, boss wants us to hit the Harrington house in a couple of days, so you'd better be sober and have my back. After that job, you can still get strung out for weeks on the spoils for all I care. I'm not sure that we can, but we're going to try making that jump. We're not allowed to jump that over there. Oh, he heard us jumping.
Come on here and let's end this. The longer I search, the angrier I'm gonna get.
I never found that note when I've been playing this a little earlier, everyone. That's the first time I found that secret.
Here, you better come out.
We're practically to the part where I also had stopped playing. Once we round the corner here, there's a store I'm interested in going in. Let me show you. So, we are currently between we are in Maple Court. The direction I'm looking is the alleyway between Maple Court and Barley Street.
Come on here and let's end this.
Okay,
The longer I search, the angrier I'm gonna get.
that's good.
All I wanted was a nice quiet shift. Now there's gonna be blood. can't escape all of us. Can't hide forever.
New lunatic asylum opens. The Merkway House was erected by charitable contributions and intended for the harboring poor lunatics whose distraction might probably be cured. This during such time as there appears any hopes of recovering them to their former senses. But when after trial made with the greatest application and diligence, a cure is not found practical, they are discharged by the hospital. This so that there may be room for the admission of others whose cure may probably be effected. Crime Lord apprehended. The notorious crime lord and rampant murderer Sykes has been apprehended after members of his own gang, the Bowley Boys, turned on him following a bizarre sequence of events that culminated in Sykes being thrown into his own privy in his residence on Harcourt Road. It is still unclear whether it was an internal coup within the gang or a rival gang is behind the deed. Some rumors point to the notorious thief Corbin as the perpetrator, but it is unlikely the act of a single vigilante. At any rate, Sykes has been condemned to hang within a fortnight. Good.
Not going to hear the end of this, I'll bet.
Good old Corbin, indeed. I think this is rather fortuitous, prophetic, that we read about the mission we had just completed before this one. I didn't realize that it was there was like a certain order to missions were to be done in. I can see the guard's blade. I don't know if I was actually seen or not. I have a hunch I might have been. He's looking down this way as well. If he doesn't move, well, we don't really have a way around him, and we're not going to sneak past him if his detection, if he's looking for us. But you know what? I think we just give it a try. A business venture. We are a group of young entrepreneurs who seek to get a foothold on the Mandrosla scene in Grifton Grove. An individual named Paul is a monopoly in town today. In order to level the playing field, we need you to steal any Mandrosola he currently has and leave it next to our associate, Rusty Roy, whose residence is the alleyway next to the Smiling Boar pub. Payment of 100 gold will then be deposited next to the gate of the courtyard east of Maple Court. Seeking a key. Do you have a knack for finding small objects? Do you like to make money with little effort? Then you owe yourself to consider this proposition. The key I seek leads to the back entrance of Harrington Manor and is currently in the possession of one Percival Cohen, who resides in the manor. A finder's fee of 50 gold will be deposited by this billboard once the key is dropped in the shop stand of Victor's Victuals on Penrose Court. Now, I have not been able to get into this building, everyone. This was almost as far as I've gotten. I couldn't figure out the proper angle to make it in there. In fact, I'm not sure that we even can. Looks like we need another box to jump on. But we can't pick up any of these boxes or crates. This, I believe, is the residence we just read about. Rusty Roy, I think. Ah, I'm not going to steal his coins. This leads back into the tavern. Alright, everyone. In about 30 minutes, it took me to do what took me about 2 hours last time. Now, I'm curious about how we can get into there. It looks like we have to get there from the roof somehow. Only roof entry I can guess that will allow us up there is that. Oh, are we not allowed in? Oh! Oh! We can right-click on them to open them! I did not realize it was a thing we could do. They don't highlight. Okay, now I know. Looks like there should be a way to open this somehow, though maybe not from the attic. Now that I know right-clicking will open the window a little bit more, let's try for that other window. William's journal. "16th of May, 1631. By the Builder, I have finally returned safely to the shores of civilization again. Father has kindly acquired this tenement for me just as I start the next chapter of my life. I know I shall miss the salt in the air, the simplicity of military life, and the thrill of high seas combat against pirates and other scum. But it is true that I need to find a more suitable line of work for a man of my years. All my adventuring at sea has not allowed me to settle down and grow a family of my own. For like the steady tick of the clock in my study, so too does my own life slowly tick away. My heart does have someone in mind to fill this void, the fair maiden Annabelle next door. I had a chance to make conversation with her at market one day, but I found myself suddenly stricken with a form of timidness. I have looked into the eyes of fearsome pirates, swords locked, but never have I felt so powerless as when I looked into Annabelle's eyes. It is a strange thing, love. How I wish to turn back the hands of time and have another chance with Annabelle. This time, with the courage of a Navy officer." think that's just a chamber pot down there. Cannot but feel there's something else in this room. But I don't know what it is. We are done. I believe this leads to the same exact house where we just took that one candle out from. We'll read about his transactions in a different area. List of transactions. Purchases, 50 gold. Gold candle holder, sell for 150. Sales, 25 gold, 1 bushel of flour, profit 10. 50 gold, fine china vase, profit 25. 64, assort inking supplies, profit 32. This has been going fairly slow this past week. Unfortunately, that blackguard Jackblade Jones is at my doorstep again, demanding his protection money. Uncultured swine. I have no choice but to comply. I can't keep having the place vandalized. Not only are repairs costly, but it scares customers this way as well. At least I still have my fine gold vases in my office. They're my only work as of now. I'm gonna feel really bad for this, but we're totally taking them.
No point in bringing it up. They'd never listen to me anyway.
I know the feeling all too well. You try warning people. The door's left open. The candle's missing. No one pays attention to you. He has a key on his belt, I think. He does. I want to search what was left under his counter.
Who left that door open? All right, let's finish this. No, I saw someone. No, you're not supposed to be here. Come on out.
We didn't find his safe, but we did get a letter draft. Dear Mr. Jackblade, of course I wish to continue my insurance policy with your organization. I am well aware that during my recent lapse in payment, your protection was withdrawn, which allowed for the unfortunate vandalizing of my building. I value your protection greatly, and as a show of good faith, I have added a bit of extra gold to this week's payment. I've placed it in our previously agreed upon location, above my bedroom window, awning at the top of the stairs.
You know I'll find you sooner or later.
middle of this building is his home. Let's assume it's a place we haven't been to yet. I also don't know where his safe is. No, I'm not allowed any further in that direction.
If I light it, it will just keep going out.
Unless he lives in some other place. We didn't find his safe either. Alright, everyone. Well, I guess we should stop here. Yeah, let's stop here. We haven't done too poorly. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. I'm still going to wait to record it until you guys give me some feedback on the dark mod, because I'm afraid I need some help. And at the very least, I want to know if you guys are entertained. If... I don't know. I feel like reloading every few minutes. It's not very entertaining. It doesn't make for a good Let's Play. Although, it certainly did help that I had some experience with exploring a little bit of this map before recording it this time. But I'm babbling. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.